Good morning, dear children. Now, in the last class, we have completed till exercise H, isn't it? Now, don't want that I. We'll take the next page. No grammar. But before I start, let me tell you the portions for the exam. The waltz address, the eagle, and to the valley of flowers. Don't study only the one word. Question answers, grammar, everything should be studied. Now we move on to the next exercise, that is, we use the definite article. Now what is the definite article? The. The is called the definite article. Now where do we use it? We use it to refer to specific people or things already known or to something that is understood in context. For example, the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, the Quran. It is a special, something special, isn't it? So there we use the word the, that is the definite article. Now to refer back to something mentioned before, that is every year, example look there, every year a sports person is invited to deliver the Bradman oration. In 2012, the sports person chosen was Rahul Dravid. So the special person there given there. Then with adjectives that specify or add information, the Indian team, the first test match. Then with superlatives, that is greatest, E-R-E-S-T form, superlatives, the greatest batsman of all time. There also we use the word the. Then with uncountable nouns, the respect and the regard that came with the invitation. Then in time expressions, during the time that Dravid was the captain. Then for emphasis, emphasis means you want to say something strong, some words to be used strongly. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the heart and soul of Indian cricket. Then with ordinal numbers, first, second, third are the ordinal numbers. The first cricketer from outside Australia. So when you do the exercise, it will be easy for you. Now remove the where it is not needed and add it where it is missing. Rewrite the passage correctly. J. Playing for India completely changes our lives. So there is no mistake. Here, now the second sentence you should start with, the game has given us a chance to pay our debt to all those who gave up their time, energy and resources for us to be better cricketers. Again, the Indian cricket team is in fact India itself in microcosm, a sport that was played the first. So there the is not needed, so you can strike it off and add it after by. By the princes, then their subordinates, then the urban elite is now a sport played by all of India. Cricket, as my two under-19 teammates proved, is India's most widely spoken language. Even Indian cinema has its regional favorites. A film star from the south may not be popular in the north, but a cricketer loved everywhere. Every cricketer realizes at some stage of his career that the Indian cricket fan is the best understood. So there, the is not needed, you can strike it off. By remembering the sentiment of the majority, not actions of a minority. Disrespecting the fans is disrespecting the game. The fans have stood by our game through everything. When we play, we need to think of them. As players, the balance between the competitiveness and the fairness can be tough, but it must be found. So in the last line, and the fairness. So there, the is not needed. You can strike it up. I will be sending you all the picture of this exercise, so you can copy the answers correctly. Now the next one is the zero article. The zero article, that is, we do not use the with nouns in some sentences. We do not use articles with nouns in some sentences. A and the are called the articles. Now in languages, Aman is learning French. There we no need of using a, and or the. But when we talk about the people, when we say the people of France are called French, isn't it? So there we have to use THE, the French, the Dutch, the Portuguese, the British, the Indian. So there, the is needed. Then when we talking about sports also no need of writing a, an or the. Asifa loves playing cricket. Then for academic subjects, chemistry is Varun's favorite subject. There also it is not needed. So that is why it is called the zero article. Abstract nouns used in a general sense. There was beauty in the tiger's movement. Beauty is the abstract noun there. Now again, countries, states, lakes, mountains, etc. I live in India. Dal Lake is in Jammu and Kashmir. There also a, an or the is not needed. Now when we are talking about materials, the table is made of wood and metal. Now when you do this exercise, it will be a little more easy for you. K. Fill in the blanks with a, an or the to complete these quotes. Put a cross where no article is needed. So these are famous quotes given by different persons. First one, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Second one, a grown-up is a child with dash layers on. There in that with dash, simply that there a, an or the is not needed. So you put one cross there. Third one, starting with a cross. Mystery creates wonder and wonder is the basis of dash man's desire to understand. There also no need of adding a, an or the. Fourth one, every child comes with the message that God is not yet discouraged of dash man. There cross you have to put, not needed. Fifth one, parents can only give, again cross mark coming there, good advice or put them on the right paths, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. Sixth one, if we wish to create dash lasting peace, we must begin with the children. Seventh one, if you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. Now there is one more exercise here. Listen and speak. Your teacher will ask two of you to read out a dialogue about Kabaddi, one of India's popular games. Listen and fill in the details to complete the passage. Kabaddi is a team sport. Two teams, each consisting of 7 players, compete with each other. In turns, each team sends a player to raid the other team's court. This player, called a raider, must take in a breath, start chanting Kabaddi Kabaddi and enter the opposing team's court. The raider's objective is to tag one or more of the opposing team's players and return to their home court before inhaling again. The opposing team's players are called the defenders. They must escape tagging. They must try to tackle the raiders to prevent them from escaping before they need to breathe again. The defenders cannot cross the center line of the court and the raider cannot cross the boundary lines. Each time a player is out, the opposing team earns a point. Now that exercise M and think and write don't want children. Now the language workshop, we'll take the language workshop given there on page 54. Grammar. There is an error in every sentence in this passage. Underline the errors and correct them. Error means mistake. There is a mistake in the one word of the sentence, so you have to write the correct one. Underline it and then write the correct word. Number 1. First identify the article or letter you are responding to, but people know what you are talking about. So, but is the word which is not needed there. So, instead you can write so that. Second one, therefore the magazine or paper is giving you a chance to say what is on your mind. State your opinion clearly. So second one, therefore is the word which is not needed, and instead of therefore you can write the word since. Third one, be brief, however, clear while explaining your position. Underline however, and the correct word is and. Be brief and clear. Fourth one, remember, since while you can criticize the position the article or the writer takes, you cannot dismiss the facts. Here also, since is the word which is not needed. So instead of since, you can write while. Fifth one, so convince others you are right. You must provide reasons for your opinion. So is the word which is not needed. So instead of so, you can use in order to. Then 6, be polite. You can be forceful and direct as remain respectful. Instead of as, it is yet remain respectful. So match columns A and B to form meaningful sentences. First one, our day used to start with the family huddling around my mother's coal stove. So the first one, the answer is because there was neither gas nor electric stoves. Second one, as the morning tea was served, father would ask us to read aloud from the editorial page of the Statesman, Ace 2. Third one, in fact, even though I studied in an Oriya medium school, which is the matching sentence, children, the last one, F. The English I speak today is good because of that routine. Fourth one, when we finish reading the newspaper aloud, what's the matching one? Fourth one, we were told to fold it neatly. And fifth one, father said, what? What did father say? You should leave your newspaper and your toilet the way you expect to find it. And the last one, this taught us a simple lesson about showing consideration to others. I'll be sending you all the picture of all these children. Now insert articles where needed. First one, articles means a and the. So make sure the letters you write are well written. Always use your best and clearest handwriting. Second one, write your contact details clearly at the top of the letter. Third one, if your contact details are unclear, then you might not get a reply. Fourth one, including the correct address is essential. Fifth one, think about what you want to say. If necessary, make some notes on a separate sheet of paper first. A. Sixth one, choose an appropriate style of writing and language based on whom you are writing the letter to. Seventh one, organize your letter using paragraphs. This makes it easier for the reader. Now the last one, exercise D and E. The passage is given there on the last page, listening text for the teacher. You read that passage and then see whether you can find out the answers. I'll be sending you all the answers. You can see whether it is correct or not.